The queue for this food bank in New Rochelle stretches right up the street. This town in Westchester was one of the first places in New York to be hit hard by the coronavirus crisis. The subsequent shutdown had a devastating effect on the local economy.
What we've seen is a lot of members of our community losing their job. If we can alleviate and help families with this area, which is about produce and having to avoid to go to the supermarket and spend money and use that money for medical supplies or rent, we are able to help the families with at least the nutritional aspect and alleviate as much as we can the food insecurity in our community.
This New York City suburb is very diverse, both racially and socio-economically. Amongst the most vulnerable, New Rochelle's large, undocumented population. For them, this food bank is a lifeline.
No tenemos comida ni nada, entonces eso ayuda a perder la semana, salir por la semana.
Realmente la situación sí está grave. ¿Por qué? Porque nosotros, por ejemplo, yo no trabajo, me dedico a estar en casa cuidando de mis dos hijos. El más pequeño tiene asma. Mi esposo, por ejemplo, ahorita ya tiene 2 semanas sin trabajo, que es el que estamos dependiendo de él.
Claudia and Anna are not sure how they will manage to keep paying the rent, but at least for now they can practice social distancing. That's something that's impossible for New York's homeless. The Bowery Mission in Manhattan is doing all it can to help them during this difficult time. Usually there are 200 people here every day for lunch. Now there are 500. Homeless people are amongst those most at risk. Their health is often fragile and it's hard for them to wash regularly.
We're telling people hygiene is so important, to stay clean is so important, but where are people going to wash? And so that's why we've added bathrooms here outside the Bowery Mission. That's why we have a hand washing station for people prior to the meal. That's why we have this shower van here so that people can actually get a shower. We're doing it all outdoors.
As well as meal distribution, Bowery provides housing for 325 homeless people across New York. Daniel has been living in one of Bowery's overnight shelters for 3 months. He's aware of the dangers of living in a common space and tries to minimize the risks.
We do the best we can. We take precautions, we wear gloves, we clean our areas 4 to 5, 6 times a day. If somebody is ill or has symptoms of being ill, the staff immediately takes charge of the situation. That person is sent to either a hospital or to a testing site.
Many shelters in New York City have been contaminated with the virus. In April, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced that 6,000 homeless people would be relocated into empty hotel rooms to help stop the spread of the virus.